Oh boy. Another week, another chapter of One Piece. Ugh. Well, I've been looking forward to this all day, and you could also say all week because I managed to stay away from spoilers, so I don't know what's going to happen. I have the page pulled up behind my webcam right now, and I can see the chapter name, and I have no clue what it means. So, just a reminder to everybody that if you'd like to read along, I use the Viz translations, and you can actually always read along with me if it's within the 3 weeks of me uploading this. I am doing this reaction on 7 p.m., the day of. What is it, today, June 1st? Yes, June 1st. Which means this will probably be up for the next 2-3 weeks, possibly 4 weeks if there's a break in between. And if you'd like to be up to date on when I'm going to go live and what I'm going to be doing when I go live, the best way to do that would be to join my Discord, links to which will be in the descriptions of my About page on Twitch, as well as every YouTube video that I've uploaded in the last, 3 years. Alright, let's just get into this reaction proper, I guess. So, starting with the cover page. Last week we had a color spread, this week we don't. We're back to Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage Volume 34. Man, I can't believe we've done 34 of these. Enma Shrine in Hakumai. Yasui's sword is enshrined. And the pilgrimage is complete. Oh, we're done! We've already turned... This was the whole point of this. I actually had to go back recently and to just go back and check what the beginning of this entire quest Yamato was on was for, because it lasted so long that I completely forgot what it was about. We're in the Wano Rant now. So, apparently this 34 chapter cover page was about enshrining the sword here in Hakumai, and we kind of forgot about that. 33 chapters later, roughly, we're gonna go do that. So I guess this might not be the last chapter of the cover page. We probably might have to run back to Kinemon, because there was a favor came from Kinemon in exchange for something. Maybe we go back and get that something. But we see that Ulti and page 1 are here, so page 1 on page 1. Always happy about page 1 on page 1. Ulti looks like she's holding the Amigasa hat that was made for Kawamatsu in the last chapter, and we do not see Kawamatsu in this chapter. So I don't think this cover page is done yet, but I don't think we have much more than maybe 1 or 2 destinations left. We still haven't gone to Ringo, and we haven't, and we're in Hakamai now, but we haven't talked to Kawamatsu yet. And which means there's 2 vassals we still need to meet up with. We haven't met up with Kawamatsu, and we haven't met up with Okiku. Once we've done that, we've met up with everybody, and we've basically checked in on every single person we left back in Wano. Minus the minks, I guess. Because I assume that Zoe has left, and Zunisha is no longer near Wano. But if Zunisha is near Wano, imagine if, Yamato leaves on Zunisha. That would be kind of crazy if you think about it. But that's enough of my predictions for this cover page, and I guess I'm done ranting. Page 1, on page 1, thumbs up. The fact that we probably still have 2 to 4 more chapters of this cover page to go, I don't really know. That's a thumbs down. Alrighty, let's begin. So we're still on page 1, but here, I haven't read the chapter name yet. Chapter 1150, DOMI REVERSI. I'm sure that that's Latin for something. I believe it's reverse dominance or something. Or it might have some other meaning that I don't know off the top of my head. I never studied Latin. It's not my preferred language of speaking. Ixe, I say, no say, speak a. Let's move to page 2 and 3. The children, thank goodness they're safe. Oh, Colin's crying like a baby. Oh, I guess with Emo possessing Gunku, nobody is controlling the kids anymore. So the kids have all started walking back. Mr. from the bar, my daddy fell down to the underworld. What? Mr. Yaw did? Who was that lady? Watch out for her. Daddy, mama. She's floating. Poor kids, you must have been scared. Let's come. How are people showing up here right now? Well, then again, actually, the kids were walking towards the... No, wait, the kids were walking towards the village, towards the harbor, originally. So this is probably them passing through the village. Okay. Nope, everybody's freezing in place. What was that? Silence. I'm guessing that's Emu possessing Gunko, screaming, with Conqueror's Hockey and Black Lightning shooting everywhere. Oh, people are foaming at the mouth and passing out. Kids included. And that is everything that happens on pages 2 and 3. Not much more to do. Alrighty, here we go. Pages 4 and 5, and I'm already seeing a big panel of Gunko with demon wings. And long hair now. So I guess Emo definitely has like a devil fruit. That is the devil. Emphasis on that. Oh, Dorian Broggy, you're here. Hey, snap out of it. Jarl's still at the village. What is going on there? A pentagram? With, what is that coming out of it? Guns? All resistance must be quashed. Is this the best Sleep Tids can do, Killingham? Not so, Great One. The nightmare holes remain open. Oh, so the weird pentagram things are nightmare holes. Got it. They continue to spawn monsters from every nightmare found on the island. These are creatures from dreams with no concept of death. They can be revived at any time on my command. Okay, so it is literally... So, this is probably a mistake on part of Scopper in a few chapters ago, because he sprinted past the school and Killingham to get to where the kids were. So if he had stopped by the school quickly first, he could have taken out Killingham. So that's a little bit of a, not a plot hole, but a dumb move on the part of Scopper Gaban. He could have saved the school. And also gotten rid of all of the dream demons, but he didn't know that Killingham was at the school. Or he probably knew one of them was at the school, but he didn't know it was the one controlling all the Sleep Tids. But if he was being really efficient, he shouldn't have run past where he knew an enemy was. That's just me being a little nitpicky. And also because I'm a little salty because I had a fan theory that he was going to go fight Killingham and he didn't do that. He literally ran past Killingham to go fight Sommers. Alrighty. This panel with Gunko with the demon wings and a giant trident now is probably what I'm going to start seeing a lot of people using in their thumbnails or referencing it in their thumbnails. And it also probably reconfirms that the arrow that killed Cobra was probably Emu himself instead of Gunko in the throne room piercing him with an arrow. Pages 6 and 7. Lead the line of whelps, Sommers. Oh my god, Sommers is still alive. Right away as you command. He's huffing and puffing. the tied up group of Straw Hats are going, what? He's still alive? Yeah, that was my reaction. Is that same woman up in the air? She seems different from before. Where is Luffy's group now? Well, Luffy and Zolo and Sanji aren't here. Haruden's bunch as well. It's just our luck that they'd all be down in the underworld, far below. Uh-oh, Robin's getting tied up with... Robin's still tied up to Thorns. What are you doing, Robin? have to help. I just can't sit here captured and do nothing. That's right. Her powers are kind of like remote, so she can kind of, even while tied up, as long as she's not like covered in sea prism or something, Robin being tied up really doesn't accomplish much. Alrighty. I wonder what she's gonna do. Let's see what Somers is doing, though. The question now is with whom will... What is that? Okay. With whom will we parlay using these whelps as bait? Absolutely right, absolutely right, oh great one. It makes no sense, a kingdom without a king. Stupid Gabon, my body's in agony. It looks like he has regrown his hand, kinda, sort of. So whatever Gabon did, it looked like it was temporary. Dory the blue ogre, Brogy the red ogre, I charge thee with dominance over this land. Thou wilt be kings. Oh, okay, so Emu is going to recognize Dory and Brogy as the leaders of Elbaph. Cool. Sit on your ass, Yarul. You're past your prime. Are you with the Holy Knights? You're the one who's driven Elbaph to madness, and they've grabbed Gunko. This is not going to end well, I can already tell. Okay, moving on to pages 8 and 9. Go on ahead, Dory. Join 'em, boys. Sure thing, Captain. Take care of yourself, Brogy. Now give back the children. How many of you are there? Understood. This is Brogy. Thou wilt meet with Beard Hill Jarl. Cut off his head and hold it aloft. I conjured up a book with a pentagram on it. And announce to thy people that we are kings of Elbaph. Something spooky's coming out of it. Is that black fire coming out of the book? Never. This is our country. You can't tell us what... Oh, it's a shotgun. That's a double-barreled shotgun they pulled out of the book. And a knife. They stab Dory in the hand. And then shotgun blast the hand off. But it will not be for nothing. I give thee power of evil. That is a gruesome panel of the hand getting blasted apart. I wonder how much of that they're going to show when the anime gets here. They might have to censor this panel. Because it's in black and white, it doesn't look very bloody, but I can't imagine it being all too pretty when this panel eventually manages to get to the public. I guess we're done there. Pages 10 and 11 now. The captain's arm! What happened, Captain? I don't believe it. She took off his mighty arm. She'll pay for this. She'll pay dearly for this. In exchange for some measure of thy lifespan, thou wilt receive an undying body and uncanny strength. Under fealty to Mu, thou art unbound by common sense and logic. Demons are only proper form to life to take. Diabolical covenant. Oh, I guess we're getting like a step-by-step process on how the Holy Knights or the Gorosei or however everybody became the Immortals. She say demons? What's she doing to him? Oh, he's sinking into the pentagram. Dom Reversi. There's the chapter. Roll credits. They said the name of it. Captain, he sunk in. Wait, stop. And he's completely sunk in. Oh, he's growing like fangs now. People are confused. We're at page 12 and 13. Based on the progress of the dot, we're probably getting close to the end. Ooh, that was a big jump. 12 and 13. Ooh, he's big. He's got a bigger axe now. He turned into a demon. He's huge. What happened to you, Captain Broggy? He looks terrifying. He's a real demon. Get back to Captain we know. The real Captain Broggy has never once tried to attack his own crew. And there he goes. He's got a warrior's and he's already attacked them. I feel all powerful. Nothing can stop me now. No, she got Captain Dory too. Oh wow, we're just gonna off-screen Dory turning into the demon? Okay. Or was, let's go back a page. Or did Dory fall in when Broggy was being sucked down? I can't tell. The panels are unclear on that page. Yeah. Come along, boys. It's time to kill Jarl. No, Captain Dory, stop. You have to wake up. If you actually do that, our country is doomed. Help us stop them. As much as I want to say Jarl needs to live, I'm not going to say that. But at the same time, they do need to stop them from killing him. This is just going to cause chaos. And people said that this island had no stakes. The stakes keep getting higher. Can it get much higher? So high. Alright. You guys too. Oh, everyone's turning to demons. This is kind of crazy. Was it because they were standing in between the two of them? Can't be. Just keep your distance. Alright, so everyone's turning into demons. Oh, here's a full page spread. Not bad. So this is the power of Elbaph. This is crazy. Everyone's running. It will not be destroyed, but preserved and ruled over. Perhaps it is time to stay and watch, to see how useful they will be in war. Please, Chief Jarl, you must flee. Something's wrong with Captain Story and Broggy. Never tell a warrior to run from battle. Oh, are we gonna see Jarl get off his ass and do something? Is he gonna pull that sword out of his head and start swinging? That's where the to be continued is. You can see it below my webcam. We're finished with the chapter, and it was only 15 pages. Technically 14 pages, because we had a cover page with page 1 on page 1. Alrighty, it's time for highlights, and it's time for predictions. So, the stakes can't get much higher, and I've made this prediction every single chapter so far, so I'm going to keep making this prediction. I think we're going to cut back to the underworld to see what's going on down there next chapter. I've been wrong on this prediction so far, but if I keep putting this prediction in every single episode, I'm going to be right eventually. And I love this really intimidating panel from Jarl as the final panel, saying that he's going to never run from battle. And we got a massive color spread of demons and whatnot. And I guess another highlight would probably be the pulling the shotgun out of the book. Everyone knows that's what you're supposed to keep your shotgun. You keep your shotgun in the book. No one would ever look at a book. Why would anyone look at a book? I feel like it's a little strange that how easily they're bending people to their will. I don't really know how this power works, and we don't really get too much of an explanation of how it works, but we get a great number of visuals of the process at least for Broggy turning into a demon. And this is probably giving us a lot of insight into how the Holy Knights and Gorosei were made. And we get this amazing panel of just Emu Gunku. I don't really know what we're going to be calling her moving forward. Or Gunko Demon Mode. I don't know what anyone's going to call this. But I kind of hope that we start resolving this pretty quickly. We still have half the Straw Hats tied up and half the Straw Hats not here. This is a lot of effort to kidnap 10 kids. And I guess, oh yeah, Frankie's still not tied up. We didn't even check in with Frankie and Ripley this chapter. So they don't even know what happened to, so Frankie and Ripley don't even know what happened to Scopper. We got a little bit more of Killingham this chapter. I'm excited that we got more insight into Killingham's powers and how Killingham's powers work. The Sleep Tids basically are an endless spawn of demons. So we have infinite nightmares. The giant warrior pirates are now switched sides, and they are now the enemies, and also possibly Holy Knight regenerators on top of all that. So this arc's stakes just keep getting higher and higher. I think we have now gone far beyond the scale of what I think the weaker half of the Straw Hats, not counting Jinbei, are able to handle. We didn't even continue on that weird flashback that Brooke / Gunko were having this chapter, so no more development on that. I guess we're going to have to keep speculating on that. Maybe we'll get a panel of that next chapter, but hopefully we get to see something. This panel, what Robin's doing, I can't really tell. But she's doing something, and we'll probably get to see that in one of the future chapters, or we'll get a flashback towards the end of the arc of what she was doing here when it becomes important. I imagine she's probably going to try to secretly save the books from a distance with her powers. That's my guess. Dom Reversi. This is indeed a very interesting chapter. Well, are we going to continue this pace and just keep on trucking forward? I don't know. But anyway, whether there's a break week next week or not, I don't know. But stay tuned, and I'm sure I'm going to cover it. I have a little bit of free time, so we'll probably stream a few more times this week. I appreciate everyone who stopped by. And if you'd like to see more content in the future, shoot me up, follow, or just stay tuned through the Discord. We're going to be constantly shelling out new content, and we're probably going to take some time here to maybe make some short-form essay content, some video essays, since I have a little bit more time than I usually do. Maybe I'll even continue making the Walfus comic. Who knows? We got a lot in the pipeline, and I'm finally starting to get into my backlog of stuff that I need to get done. So, stay tuned, and see you all next time. Stay safe, everybody.